Hello guys, it's Julia here, and you guys can see that I'm definitely not recording on something I normally record on. I have a reason for that in this video, which you guys might already know from the title, but I recently got an email, so I'm gonna read this out to you guys. So there's this email from Sarah, which says, "Hey Julia, I'm a viewer of your channel, and I've recently been watching Looking Back. And you've been using the computers with the claim that they're still usable in today's day and age. They aren't. I still like your content, but I still need to upgrade my laptop every 3 years, although my MacBook Pro, my first Mac, has lasted me 4 years, Sarah. P.S. I would love to be featured," which you are being featured in this video, so I'm going to address your email. So, yes, I did have my Looking Back. I have a ton of computers. I showed them. And I will say they are still usable in today's day and age. I'm going to prove you wrong in this video because I am using an old computer right now as a main system, and I will show you guys how capable it is today. And the fact that you have to upgrade your laptop every 3 years, I feel like 3 years, you could still use a computer more than 3 years. You could have a computer for 10 to 15 years and still use it, because this computer I'm using is over 10 years old, and I'm using it right now to make this YouTube video. So that's already a lot of proof that this can still be used. So yeah, let me just show you, Sarah, okay? So I will show you the specs of this computer. So we're running Windows 7. We got an i3 second generation. We got 6 gigs of RAM, which is plenty for what, most people need, It's plenty of RAM. We are good. We're barely using any RAM right now. We're using under 2 gigs of RAM. Heck, you can even still use a computer with 2 gigs of RAM even, I could have really proved you wrong and taken out more RAM. So this is still usable to this day. And there are some things, though, that we're going to do to make it even better, to prove you more wrong. So, for one thing, if we go to Microsoft Edge, which you guys all know what Microsoft Edge is. I'm sure you know what Microsoft Edge is. See, it's so fast. So fast. So, we got our Microsoft Edge. And I'm going to show you something. So, you guys can see we're on version 109. And it says it's currently not supported on this version of Windows. Upgrade to Windows 10 or later to get regular feature and security updates from Microsoft Edge. So, Microsoft Edge is no longer supported on Windows 7. We can easily fix that problem. And I'm going to show you how, Sarah. I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to solve that problem. So, you want to know how to solve that problem, Sarah? Well, I will show you. I just have to be right back for a second. Alright, so I have returned, and you can see even up here it says Microsoft Edge is no longer supported on this version of Windows. Upgrade to Windows 10 or later to get regular feature and security updates from Microsoft Edge. So, Windows 7 still works, but it still doesn't support the latest security. So, we're going to have to bump this up to Windows 10. So, we're going to do that. So, I got an ISO, and it's a Dell ISO. So, you can see it's a Dell Windows 10 Professional 64-bit ISO. So, we're going to use their specified ISO to be able to upgrade it, because that way it'll have all the Dell stuff that we need, since this is a Dell computer. So for you guys, you might be able to just find one from your manufacturer or just download a normal one. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to download a Dell one, because I feel like that's going to be better. So we're obviously going to, mount our ISO with a special program I have. And you can see we have it here. So we're going to run the setup.exe. So, yes, I want to run the setup.exe. So, did not want to do that. We're going to run the setup because this will solve all of our problems. So, let's get on with this. Come on. See, it's not that slow. It's still usable. So we're just gonna skip the updates for now for the sake of the video, but normally I would do it. So we just go through the normal prompts. That's really all we do. We just go through the normal prompts, and I'll show you that on Windows 10 this computer is going to be a lot more usable than Windows 7, because Windows 7, it was good, but it's just really old now. So just accept the terms, making sure you're ready to install. Okay, good, because we need to, you know, install this. Just note that obviously doing an upgrade might take a bit of time, but that's normal with every upgrade that you do. But this is a much needed upgrade. If you're going to use an older computer in 2023, you need to run a newer operating system. That is for sure. Like, you need to run a newer operating system. Because if you don't, then you might run into compatibility issues with programs, which you don't want. You know, for people that use Microsoft Edge, shouldn't use it on Windows 7. In fact, you shouldn't even be on Windows 7. What needs our attention? This device isn't compatible with Windows 10. This Intel HD graphics, you know, we don't need that. We can just hit confirm. Like, we don't need that. We'll be fine without that. So, we're ready to install. So we won't be able to use it while it installs. Installing Enterprise Insider Preview, huh? This is supposed to be Pro. Okay. Well, I guess we're getting some new insights because it's an insider, so we get to know more about Windows 10 then. You know? We're more inside of it, I guess. And I guess we'll have the Enterprise version, which I did not download, so I don't know why it's giving us that. But we'll just go along with this because it's, you know, it's letting us keep our files, it's letting us keep our apps. So we're just gonna go along with it, you know? We're just gonna install it. So installing Windows 10. PC will restart several times. This might take a while. So it might take a bit of time, but once it's done, we'll be able to use our computer again and everything will work, and I'll show you guys. And then after it's done, I'll also show you some other ways to optimize Windows that might make it even better. So you guys will see when this is done, you'll get to see the optimizations I do. So Sarah, you're gonna get proven wrong in this video. Actually, you already have been proven wrong, but I'm just gonna further prove you wrong, so I'm sorry. I just have to prove this theory wrong, so anyways, I'm going to pause the video and let this install, and when it's done, I will come back in a bit. So the install is still going. I heard an air sound and it froze at 34%, so I hope it's working. I don't know what's going on, but I am recording this video just showing you guys that it is still installing. I'm gonna leave it be. It's probably just being stupid. I mean, if I zoom this in, it's at 34%, but yeah, sure it'll go. It's just being stupid. Alright guys, so we are at 75% now, so we are getting very close. And when this is done, I will show you guys. Alright guys, so we have finished upgrading. I don't know what this means, saying my build of Windows will expire soon, and that will expire on December 14th, 2018, because it's not even 2018 at all. So like, I don't know what this is, so I'm just gonna ignore it because it's probably a scam, to be honest. So let's just turn all these stupid settings off, or maybe we should leave them on. I don't even know. These settings are dumb anyway. You know, let's actually leave our diagnostics on. So yeah, Microsoft's a great company, so do I want to allow what is user OOBE create evaluate object server? You know what? It's unknown, but it's on my hard drive, so sure. Why not? Okay, cool. So, we've gotten to our desktop, as you guys can see. It looks amazing. It looks a lot bigger because Windows 10 tries to, you know, make things easier for you by making everything nice and big. You can see this really nice start menu. It's super big and pink and black, and it looks cool. What is this? Actions recommended. What actions are recommended? No, go away. We don't need any actions. Oh, nice. An Air. .NET? Sure. Why not? We need our .NET framework. Gotta love .NET framework. Yeah, I gotta get our .NET. Actually, nah. I don't need that. Nah, I don't need that, actually. On second thoughts, I don't need that. Anyways, guys, I will be right back for a quick second. Alright, guys, so I'm back on the next day because I kind of got really tired and I fell asleep sitting down. Let's disable this preview, but I kind of fell asleep sitting at my computer. And how do you, okay, that's how you minimize it, because that's like really confusing. So, as you can see, I'm pretty sure we don't have a GPU driver because it looks all weird or something happened. So let's get our GPU drivers, guys, because we need to have GPU drivers. So let's install our GPU because, you know, we need to have our GPU working. So install, because we have to have a GPU. Like, not having drivers is just terrible. So let's just get some drivers, you know? Alright, so we got our AMD installer open. Oops, something went wrong. It couldn't continue doing an unsupported operating system. Well, what a shame. Let's get more details on that. Oh yes, I love using Microsoft Edge. We can finally use Edge again. Okay, what does this mean? Like, what does this mean? You know, let's check our device manager. DE. Oh, what a shame. We can't even open device manager. Oh, great. I just realized this computer doesn't have an AMD GPU. What the hell am I doing? Okay. I thought this was my main for a second because, you know, it's really fast, so oops, my bad. I will be right back while I go get the driver. Alright guys, we're finally back. We got the driver. So, yay! We got our driver, yay! So, what are we gonna do to make optimizations to make Windows 10 run better so that you can use it? Well, first of all, let's just show that our Edge does indeed work. So we're gonna open Microsoft Edge, and I will show you guys that Microsoft Edge does work. So let's just get our Edge open. See, it's actually really fast if you really think about it. This is completely usable. I don't know what that said, but I don't care. Okay, so it is getting updates, and we're on version 111, so that's newer than what we had. That's good. Yes, it's been updated. See? It's been updated. We're good. Edge has been updated. So, finally, we can use the latest version of Edge as long as other programs as well. And all that works. But there is one important thing you need to do. Always defrag your drives. Always defrag your drives. Because, you know, defragging does help. So, always defrag your disks. So, this should speed up the process a lot. This should really speed up our process. So, we'll let that run. Another thing we need to do is go to msconfig. So, once we get to msconfig, we need to do some stuff in there. So, alright, we're in Config. Now, there's some things you need to do in here. So, I believe, I gotta remember where it is. Advanced options. I can't even read any of this, but I believe this sets your cores. So let's set it to 2 cores, and this sets the RAM. So let's set it to 2 gigs, because 2 gigs of RAM is fine. Like, I will prove you wrong even more by setting my computer to use 2 gigs of RAM. So, apply. Okay, but we will restart later and we'll show you that later. So if I open up this PC, you could see that Windows took up a lot of space doing this upgrade for some reason. I don't know why. That usually doesn't happen, but, you know, we're gonna go fix that. So, disk management. Oh god, it's doing that again? Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I got a fix for that. You can't do that to me. I got a fix for that. We're just gotta open up our good old WinArrow tweaker. That gets us around everything. If you need to tweak anything, it can help you tweak anything. In fact, we should probably do some tweaking in there too. Open up. I know you could do it. Yes, I know you're a hard drive. Or no, you're actually an SSD, I don't know. It's actually, I don't know what it is. Okay. Anyway. I can't even read this for some reason. I don't know what's going on here. But you gotta search, you gotta search for something. Can I search? What is this doing? I don't know what it's doing right now. What? 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 Okay. So you gotta search for trusted installer. So that'll help us with something. You know, for the meantime, I'm just gonna stop that and let that continue later because we could always do that later. We're 12% fragmented. Great. Yeah, we really need to do that, but for the time being, I have stopped it. Why is this doing this? Why is it being stupid? Let me close and reopen this. Oh no, it's already open. Okay. Trusted installer. Okay. Let's make sure we're still up. Yeah, we're still here. Okay. So CMD, I believe, is right here. Aha. And if I do who am I, we'll see who we are. We're the trusted installer. So we should be able to do disk mgmt, mgmt.ms. Alright, so we are in our disk management, and you can see it's taking up a lot of space for some reason. This Windows install is taking up a lot of space, but, you know, we'll fix this. So I think, you know, I know how to fix this. I think you're supposed to convert it to a dynamic disk. I think. Nope, you won't be able to start from any volumes on the disk except your current boot volume. Sure. There's not enough space available. Oh yeah, because Windows 10 takes so much space. Okay, I get it. Alright. Well. Oh. What happened? I don't even... Where's C? Oh, there's C. I don't know what's going on. The label, like, disappeared when I did that. I have no idea what happened, but it's fine. Don't need to worry about that. Let's keep this open just in case, you know? We can even browse the internet on this, too. Look at this. If it even lets me. Yep, there we go. We can even browse the web, so, like, we can go to Google. we can go to Google on our little command line. So then we could just Google some commands and then come back to our command line, paste them. So yeah, like for example, you want to fix corruption, fix Windows corrupted files. I know that's a command. So we'll just scroll down and let's see. So there is a few commands, I believe. So let's just copy this one. Like just copy one of the commands, for example, because this will fix any corruption, and then you just paste it, and boom. That's how you do it correctly. That's literally how you do it correctly. You use this. Like, that's the point of that feature. So while that does its stuff, we need to go do some group policies, because group policy is very powerful. Oh, of course. I'll just open another one because that one's doing something right now. So GP edit .mc. I don't know why it's not opening the normal way, but maybe this will fix it. Okay, there's our group policies. So what do people use group policy for? People use group policy because they want to change settings on their computer. That's why they use group policy. So we are going to set some, because this will make our computer run much better and it will have the changes we need. So let's see. So we're going to go to I don't even know where I'm going. Let's just go, like, for example, to yeah, what's this? Notifications. Turn off quiet hours. What's that? Uh-oh. That can't be good. I'm just trying to modify a group policy setting right now. It's like saying no. So turn off quiet hours. Enabled. We don't need quiet hours. We don't need sleep. Let's see. What other policies are there? I'm just looking around. So let's see. We don't need to do that, I don't think. Hide a Windows Marketplace. We are going to hide that. We don't need that. So, let's see. Microsoft Edge. This is a great place to be right now. So, allow Adobe Flash. Absolutely not. Disabled. Adobe Flash is dead. Okay, no one should be using Adobe Flash. That has to be disabled all the time. Let's see. I think we're good for that. So what else is there that we need to set? I know that there's other things we need to set. So let's see, what else is there? Oh yeah, our Windows Update settings, which I don't really see many of. We're probably in the wrong location. But yeah, because we're in user configuration, you might need to go here. Because we need to set our update settings. So we're going to set, let's sort this by the setting. So for Windows Update, we are going to set some settings. I'm just trying to see which ones we need to set. How about, yeah, turn on recommended updates. We want recommended updates. Configure updates. We want to configure them. Yeah. Let's just do auto download and schedule install, and let's schedule for every Patch Tuesday at 12 in the morning. Or no, that would be Wednesday, because it would be the next day. So every Wednesday at 12 in the morning, our computer's going to do updates, which is good because there's always updates on the second Tuesday, and updates are good. So, what else? Suspected active hour range. Sure. Okay. So I think we're good with Windows Update. Oh yeah. We already specified to do it on a schedule, so it's not going to install on any other times automatically. So that way, if we're doing our work, it's not going to get in our way. Turn off automatic update of ADM files, you know. I don't even know what an ADM file is, but let's just enable it. We might need it. Turn off gadgets. We like our gadgets, though, so... But we're not going to do that one. Let's see, what else is there? Microsoft Edge again. We already disabled Adobe Flash. You know, I think we're... Turn off Windows Mobility Center. Let's turn that off because we don't need that. Alright, we're done there. We are done with our group policies. I think we said enough. So, now that we did that, we can actually see if we have any updates. So, you can see that we have a monitor update. So, let's install that. We should actually be getting Windows 12 soon, because Windows 12 is going to be out soon, so I'd be, you know, checking here for Windows 12. If I go to our policies, we should see what we set. So, these are all the settings that we set to install on a schedule, and all that stuff, I believe, is what we set. And the active hours thing, which I really don't know what that did. It's just something I do. You're up to date. Am I up to date? Okay, let's check for updates again. Alright, so we're getting a security intelligence update for Windows Defender, so we're good there. We got our Defender. And if I look at our history, you could see that we got a Defender update and we got some driver updates, which one of them failed for some reason. I don't know what happened there. So. Oh yeah, we gotta make sure, we gotta get our Windows activated. So you can see we need to activate it. So this is how you activate it. So there's this file that's called activatewindows10.bat. I always use, and we're just gonna run as admin. I don't know what it's doing. It's probably activating right now. Oh, cool, wonderful. We installed our product key. So, because we installed it, we should be good. Can load. You got this. Alright, that looks better. That's good enough. That's good enough. And we're still installing our security intelligence. And this is still going. I guess we have a lot of corruption or something. I don't know what's taking it so long. So now we need to go to this PC, and we are going to go to our user, our app data, our roaming. Let's see, Microsoft, Windows. And we're going to open, where is it? Start menu, programs, and go to our startup, because, you know, there's some things that we need to have starting up, like for example, all our programs, maybe not the recycle bin per se, but like, what? But like, we need to have all our programs starting up. Well, except for this folder. We need to do this. We need to have all our programs start up, because that makes our computer run faster, because then everything's already started and we don't need to worry about starting anything anymore. There we go. But actually, there's more. So we are going to copy all of them. And we're also going to go to the program data one. Or maybe we'll just move them, because we want the whole computer to actually start them. So start menu, programs. Where's startup? There it is. Oh yeah, speaking of, this didn't start. Okay. So skip that. Continue. Oh no. Our drive is unavailable. If it's a location on PC, make sure your device is connected. The disk is inserted and try again. If the location on the network, make sure you are reconnected to the network or internet and try again. If the location still can't be found, it might have moved or deleted. Ooh. Oh well. Okay. Well, it's fine, so just cancel that. I guess it could stay there. I don't know why it's doing that for some reason. That's kind of strange, you know? It's probably normal. So, we also need to clean up our junk. So, open up disk cleanup, because this will help clean up a lot of junk out of your system. So, we're going to do that. So we got our disk cleanup going. You can see our computer's already going faster. Like, it's already going faster, and this is even going a lot faster now. Like, we're definitely making some progress here. We're definitely making it run better. So you gotta check every single thing, except for downloads, because unless you want to, you know, delete your downloads folder. So now we're going to run our disk cleanup, and once we do that, we probably should go check our event viewer, because make sure that there's no, you know, problems in there. Of course, it's not going to open event VWR.msc. Okay. Event VWR.msc. Not Mac. Okay. This should open it. So, yeah. Oh. Okay, cool. So, Windows logs. I always go Windows logs system, and then I'll go to like application afterwards, because, you know, it's to double check anything. And also, one thing that could be really helpful, which I'll show you guys. So, let's just get to our event viewer. Alright. So, we are here, and we are going to look. So, we got our updates, we got our kernel. I don't see any errors, so I think we're good. It wants to install a driver. That's probably the driver we installed. Record policy took effect, the ones we set. You know, I think we're good, because I don't see any. Oh, I did see an error, but I know I do see errors here. I don't know what these are, but you know, let's just open one of them. So it failed to start something due to an error. Couldn't verify the digital signature. Recent hardware software change might have installed a file that was incorrectly assigned incorrectly or damaged, or might be malicious software from unknown source. That's not good. So we're gonna look up. So it's 7,000, right? We're gonna open up our good old Edge in Event Viewer, because, you know, that's what you do. That's what these are for, is to, you know, search something up real quick. If you're trying to figure something out, you just open a tab and then you search it. So if I can open it, which we should be able to soon, we're gonna look up what this error means. Alright, so let's just look at some other logs for the time being, and then we'll come back to that one. So first we're going to go to our W drive, and because there's some logs in there, and let's just search star.log. That should bring up all our log files, right? So we're just going to open them. Okay, so this is a log. This is what a log looks like. These numbers mean that it's working. So it is logging something. So we're good. If it's showing numbers and stuff, we're good. Like this log is good. So if I scroll up, I saw like some yellow or something. Yeah, this. What is this? Unable to establish connection to the service. Exit code. I don't know what that means, but let's just, go up. So if I keep going up, ooh, yeah. So, warning, install cab completed. Reboot required. Okay. Failure to calculate prior restore point time with error setting restore point, but it set it anyway, so we're fine. So some of these errors get corrected. In fact, a good majority of the errors. Oh boy, what is all this? Why is it all yellow? I don't know why it's yellow. But let's go to a different log. So let's go to the second log because oh god, yeah, I see some errors in this one. Again, just long strings, just ignore them. They're fine. Like, honestly, you don't need to worry about these. You can see there's a log, there's a code here, there's status, 126. There's more. So, whatever this is, I don't know what that is. There's another one. But you guys can see that we don't need to go through all these. We're fine. So this is just not wanting to load for some reason. It's probably just because this is going. So we probably have to wait for that to finish for it to load. Okay guys, so I'm back. It finally finished our restore operation. So we are good here. We don't need to worry about that anymore. But we can now look up this. So I'm gonna copy this again. Event ID. And we're gonna go to Google. And then event ID. Paste it. Service start failure. Okay. So it's a service start failure. And it tells you some things you can do to try and fix this, which if I'm having any problems, I'll probably do that, or I'll try that later because, I am having some weird issues. But it's cool how you can do this, You can just look it up, have this here, and it's really cool. So, anyways, I think that'll do it. Yeah, this is up to date, so we're up to date here. So you can even search stuff in here too. It's pretty cool. It works in pretty much any program, or like a good majority of them. So let's just close all this, and I'll resume this defrag later. But before we do that, I do need to reboot. So I am gonna stop this video so that way we could reboot the system, and I'll show you guys the boot up and how fast it is. Okay guys, so we are now going to reboot it, and I'm gonna show you guys how fast it is. So we have the computer down here. It's kind of hard to show it, but because of my tripod, but we have the computer down here. All right. So you guys can see it's booting up. And it's actually going really fast for a boot up, so that's cool. And you can see we are ready to go. So it's gonna log in, and then we can just go ahead and, go about our business and use it. It should be good to go. You can always check those other places too, so that way you guys can, you guys can check all those other places too, so you guys can make your guys' computers go faster as well, and fix any issues that you might have. So I really hope that this helps everyone, this video, in showing that Sarah, I'm just gonna let you know, I proved you wrong, Sarah. I proved you very wrong. You probably forgot. This is running on 2 gigs of RAM now. And 2 cores. And it's booting fine. There's no issues. It boots up normally. And I will prove it to you. That's when I can get to system. So, this computer is currently booting on 2 gigs of RAM. And it's working perfectly fine. As you can see, it's working perfectly fine. It's really fast. So, if I go to system, you should be able to see it. So, if I go to system here, I'll move this closer so you can see it. But it should be good. Right, come on. See, it may say 6 gigs, but it says 2 gigs usable. And we can even go into the task manager. Actions recommended. We don't need any actions right now. It's working perfectly fine. So you guys could see how usable this computer actually is. Okay. I don't know how that opened. I tried opening task manager and it opened taskbar settings. Okay. Cool, I guess. That's really cool, I guess. Oh, I see. Programs are opening. Alright. So we got our task manager. It's just opening. We got 2 of them opening, apparently. You know, that's really cool. That's very cool. Because you guys can see, we not only need 1, but we need 2 task managers. Yay! 2 task managers. It's awesome. And, you know, I got my cup of coffee, so, you know, let's just drink some coffee. Alright. That'll do it. Coffee's really good. If you're not at coffee, you have to try it. Okay. So, see? It works perfectly fine. I don't see any problems here. See? There we go. It just meant it was about to load if it's not responding. It says it's not responding, but it is responding. So I will go after we look at the performance. As I need to, you know, work on this computer. I need to, you know, write some documents and some other stuff, as well as edit this video for you guys. Oops. Alright. See? That's plenty of RAM. And the CPU is doing perfectly fine, even though we can't read anything. See? It's working. And with the memory, you can see that the bar is almost full. That's actually good because it means it's using our memory, which is good. We want it to use our memory, and you see our disk is also being used. So we're good. So that means we're safe to use it now. So, you know, I'll say this. I really hope you guys enjoyed this because, you know, It was definitely a lot of fun proving Sarah wrong, saying old computers can't be used. I clearly used an old computer today and it worked perfectly fine, Sarah. Okay? It worked perfectly fine. So, anyways, I am going to end this video off by saying a statement. Yes, you can use an old computer. It's completely usable. There are many people out in the world that have older computers. There's even people still running 32-bit Windows, and people are still able to do it. So, for people that say, oh, you can't use an old computer anymore, you can. You absolutely can. You don't need to keep upgrading your computer every 3 years. It's unnecessary. It's completely unnecessary. All you need to do is keep your computer and just keep using it until it physically breaks and doesn't turn on anymore. Then go get a new one. That's when you need a new computer. You need a new computer when you can't even power on your computer anymore. Other than that, you're good to go. You don't need a new computer. You're perfectly fine. Everything will work as expected, and you're good. So, see? There's our Excel opened, and, you know, I kind of need that, so thanks. Like, I kind of need that to open. So, whatever that is, an error occurred in the application. I don't even know what that is. The application was unable to start correctly. I don't even know what that is. What is this? What's unable to start? What is it doing? What is the computer doing, guys? I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm just letting it sit here. It's just opening things. It's probably loading all my programs, so I mean, that's useful for when I need them. See? It's loading perfectly fine. We're good to go. I will close this temporarily, though. Okay. What? What just happened? Where'd it go? Huh? What? What just happened? What just happened? The screen turned off. Okay. What? So yeah, guys, that's it. My computer perfectly works. Just like that. See? I don't need to do any work now because it doesn't show up. I could just go have the day off. I could just go to the beach. I could just, you know, go walk outside, touch some grass, do some things outside, and not have to worry about it. You know? Or another solution that I could do is, you know, I could just go use my other laptop and take this outside and use it, even though it's just upgraded to Windows 11 for absolutely no reason at all, but still looks like Windows 10 at the same time. That is so weird. I don't know. You know, Microsoft, man, and your forced upgrades to Windows 11, like, why are you forcing us on Windows 11 when Windows 12 is about to be out? Like, we're about to have Windows 12, and yet you're forcing people on 11. Why don't you just wait and force people on Windows 12? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it, Microsoft. I don't get it. But, it's fine because, you know, I'll just upgrade it to Windows 12. So, anyways, this is perfect. So, now all you gotta do is hold the power button. And, there we go. Boot it back up. And just, I guess, let it sit. Let it do whatever it wants to do. And, I'll be using this computer if it loads, which I'm sure it will. It's just had a moment, and, you know, for some reason it did that, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just a bug, but it's fine because I'm gonna go outside anyway. I'm gonna come back, and then I'll use it, and we'll do our stuff that we need to do on it, but the computer is perfectly usable, so, yeah. I hope you guys have an amazing day today, you know, because like it's almost 10 in the morning right now, and I definitely need to go do some stuff. Oh, if the hard drive fails, I have another hard drive, so I can just throw this in here. This will do the job. So that drive will do the job perfectly fine in our scenario. So anyway, hope y'all have an amazing day. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. So I just tried doing some work, and it went to another black screen, and now it says preparing automatic repair. So this means it will repair your computer. So if you see this, it will fix any problems you may be experiencing, and this should do my job. This should help me fix my computer because, you know, it always fixes all of your problems. So I'm just going to let that, you know, fix itself and be good, and after that I should be able to come back and my computer should be perfectly fine because it fixes any issues that it may find with your system. So anyways, that'll be the real ending of the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I'm sorry, Sarah, but I proved you way wrong. So have fun. Bye-bye.